Xiaomi has just dropped a major surprise, and this time it's not just about another smartphone. The company has officially introduced its new flagship chip, the Xring O3, and Xiaomi has already confirmed one of the first devices that will use it. It's the upcoming Xiaomi 18 Fold. And if the numbers we're seeing are correct, Xiaomi is not playing around. The Xring O3 is being positioned as a true flagship processor, and Xiaomi is going directly after the biggest chips in the Android market. We're talking about the upcoming Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 6 Pro and Dimensity 9600 Pro. But before we get into the phone, let's talk about this crazy chip. The Xring O3 is built using TSMC's 3nm process. It has a total of 10 CPU cores, with 2 powerful C1 Ultra cores running at up to 4.35 GHz. Then we have 4 C1 Premium cores reaching 3.68 GHz and another 4 C1 Pro cores running at around 3.15 GHz. So Xiaomi is clearly going for a mix of very powerful cores and more efficient cores. And the GPU is also getting a serious upgrade. The Xring O3 reportedly uses the G2 Ultra NX GPU with 16 cores. Xiaomi is also giving the chip support for LPDDR6 RAM, along with a massive 60 MB of total cache. And then we get to the benchmark numbers. The Xring O3 is reportedly reaching more than 5.22 million points on AnTuTu. That's an absolutely huge number. Geekbench is also being reported at around 3,900 points in single core and roughly 15,200 points in multi-core. And according to the early results, Xiaomi's chip has even managed to beat Apple's A19 Pro in some AnTuTu multi-core and GPU tests. Now, we obviously need to be careful with early benchmark numbers. Benchmarks can change depending on software, cooling, power limits, and the device being tested, so I wouldn't say the Xring O3 has completely destroyed every competing chip just yet. But what we can say is that Xiaomi is clearly taking performance very seriously. And there's another reason this chip matters. The first major device confirmed to use it is not a normal flagship phone, it's a foldable. The Xiaomi 18 Fold has now been confirmed as one of the first devices powered by the Xring O3. And this phone could be very interesting. During Xiaomi's HyperOS 4 event, the company quietly showed what appears to be a wide foldable phone. It didn't reveal all the details, but the device is now believed to be the Xiaomi 18 Fold, and Xiaomi's CEO Lei Jun has also been seen holding what appears to be the new foldable. The phone was partly covered, but we could still get an idea of the design, and one thing immediately stands out. It looks very thin. That's important because Xiaomi is entering a foldable market where thickness is becoming a huge selling point. For example, the Galaxy Z Fold 8 is already extremely thin when unfolded. So if Xiaomi wants the Xiaomi 18 Fold to stand out, the company needs to make this thing seriously slim. And there's another little detail we spotted. The Xiaomi 18 Fold is expected to come in a burgundy red color. That could give it a very premium look. But the hardware inside could be even more interesting. Earlier reports have suggested that the Xiaomi 18 Fold could come with a huge 6,000 mAh battery. There's also talk of wireless charging and a 200 megapixel main camera. And the inner folding display is reportedly around 7.6 inches, so we're potentially looking at a very powerful combination here. A huge screen, a huge battery, a 200 megapixel camera, and Xiaomi's new flagship chip, Xring O3. But there's one more thing that makes this launch important. Xiaomi is no longer simply buying flagship processors from Qualcomm or MediaTek and putting them inside its phones. The company is building its own high-end silicon. And if the Xring O3 performs as well as these early numbers suggest, Xiaomi could have much more control over its phones. It can control the chip, it can optimize the software around the chip, it can tune HyperOS specifically for the hardware, and that could become a major advantage. The big test, however, will be real-world performance. Can the Xring O3 maintain those speeds during long gaming sessions? Can the Xiaomi 18 Fold stay cool? How good is the battery life? And perhaps most importantly, how well does Xiaomi's GPU perform in games and emulation? Because benchmark numbers are exciting, but real-world performance is what matters. And we won't have to wait long. Xiaomi has officially confirmed that the Xiaomi 18 Fold is coming in September 2026, so the full details should start coming very soon.